Good morning, students. Today we will see the structured query language SQL. It consists of data definition, basic query structure, set operators, aggregate functions, null values, nested subqueries, complex queries, views, modification of database, and join relations. Now, IBM has developed the SQL, a structured query language. The versions of SQLs are SQL 86, SQL 89, SQL 92, and in 1990 it is SQL 1990. And then the language is named as Y2K compliant language. In 2003, again it is updated versions came into existence and it is called as SQL 2003. Now we'll see the what is DDL, a data definition language. It allows the specification not only a set of relations but also information about each relations, including the schema for each relation, the domain of values associated with each attribute, integrity constraint, the set of indices to be maintained for each relations, security and authorization information for each relation, the physical storage structure of each relation on disk. Now, there are different domains in structured query language. First domain is character n. Now, the length of character is fixed. For example, length may be n characters. Then is varchar n. N is the length of maximum length. Variable varchar n means variable length character strings. Then is small int means small integers, a machine dependent subset of the integer domain type. Then is numeric PD. Now P is used for digits. Precision P digits. P is for precisions, D for digits. Fixed point of number with user specified precision of P digits with n digits to the right of the decimal point. Then is next domain is real domain precision. Floating point and double precision floating point numbers with machine dependent precision. Then is next domain is float n. It is a floating point number with users specified precision of at least n digits. Then is we will see how to create a table. The construction of table. An SQL relations is defined using the create table command. Create table are AD, A1, D1, A2, D2 and so on. Then consists of integrity constraint where R is the name of the relation. Each AI is an attribute name in the schema of relation R. DI is the data type of values in the domain of attribute AI. For example, create table branch. Branch name character 50, not null. Branch city character 30. Assets integer. Then how to impose constraints or integrity constraint in create table, not null. For example, we will see the one example. Declare branch name as the primary key for branch. Then, while creating the table, the syntax is create table branch name char 15, branch city char 30, assets integer, primary key branch name. Branch name is the primary key. Primary key declaration on an attribute automatically issue ensure not null in SQL 92 onwards need to be explicitly stated in SQL 89. Then we'll see the drop and alter table constraints. The drop table command deletes all the information about the drop relation from the database. The alter table command is used to add attribute to an existing relation. That means if you want to modify the table, you use alter table r add ad. Means if you want to append something in a table, you can use the alter table, where a is the name of the attribute to be added to relation R and D is the domain of A. All tuples in the relations are assigned null as the value for the new attribute. The alter table command can also be used to drop attributes of a relation. Alter table R drop A, where A is the attribute. Then we'll move to basic query structure. How the structure of the query is. SQL is based on set of relational operations with certain modifications and enhancements. We'll see some example. A typical SQL query has the form select A1, A2 to AN from R1, R2, Rn, where P, AI represents an attribute, Ri represents relation, P is the predicate. The result of any SQL query is a relation. Now let's move to select clause. The select clause is the attribute desired in the result of a query corresponds to the projections operations of the relational algebra. For example, say one example, find the name of all branches in the known relations. See, select branch name from known. Now, the meaning of this is that the branch which is related to the known department is selected here. In the relational algebra, the query would be select branch name known. Okay. Now, SQL, I want to add one note here. SQL names are case insensitive. You can use upper or lowercase letter. Okay. SQL allows duplicates in relations as well as in query results. To force the elimination of duplicate, insert the keyword distinct after the select. So the distinct keyword is inserted after the select here. Find the names of all branches in the known relations and remove duplicate. Now, if you want to remove the duplicates, you use the distinct. Select distinct branch name from known. By using the distinct clause, you can remove the duplicates name. The keyword all specifies that duplicates not be removed. Select all branch name from known. An asterisk in the select clause denotes all attributes. For example, select star from known. Star means all attributes are selected from the known table. The select clause can contain arithmetic expressions involving the operations plus, minus, and division and operating on constants or attributes of tuples. The query select known number, branch name, amount 100 from known would return a relation that is the same as the known relation except that the value of the attribute amount is multiplied by 100. Now this was all about the select clause. Now we will move to where clause. The where clause specifies the conditions that the result must satisfy correspond to the selection predicate of the relational algebra. Now, we'll see one example how the where clause is used. See, select loan number from loan where branch name equals to peerage and amount is greater than 1200. Now, comparison results can be combined using the logical connectives. Now, what are the logical connectives? And, or, and not. Comparisons can be applied to the result of arithmetic expressions. SQL includes a between comparison operator also. Now see, we'll see one example. Find the loan number of those loans with loan amount between $90,000 and $100,000. Select loan number from a loan where amount between 90,000 and 100,000. So this was all about the select and where clause. Now we move to from clause. The from clause lists the relations involved in the query correspond to the Cartesian product operations of the relational algebra. For example, select the Cartesian products, you know the borrower's name from borrower loan. Find the name, loan number and loan amount of all customer having a loan at the